Why Japanese people walk so much? The habit that keeps them healthy. What if one of the world's healthiest habits wasn't found inside a gym, but on the streets? Imagine visiting Japan for the first time. You leave the airport, take a train, walk through the station, climb the stairs, explore narrow streets filled with small shops. By the end of the day, you've walked thousands of steps without ever planning to exercise. Too many visitors. One thing quickly becomes obvious. Japanese people walk a lot. Children walk to school. Office workers walk to train stations. Older adults walk to local markets. Even simple daily errands often happen on foot. In many countries, exercise is treated as a separate activity, something you schedule, something you force yourself to do. But in Japan, movement is often woven naturally into everyday life. And perhaps that's one reason why Japan continues to rank among the healthiest and longest living countries in the world. So why do Japanese people walk so much? Is it simply because they have better discipline? Or is there something much deeper hidden inside Japanese culture? Today we'll explore how one simple daily habit may quietly transform health, energy, and even happiness. Chapter 1. The modern world hardly moves. The average modern lifestyle asks surprisingly little of our bodies. We wake up, sit in a car, sit at a desk, sit during lunch, sit on the way home, then sit on the couch before going to bed, without realizing it. Many people spend most of their waking hours sitting. Technology has made life more convenient than ever. Food arrives at our door, meetings happen online. Shopping takes place with a single click. Comfort has become the default. But our bodies were never designed for constant stillness. For thousands of years, human beings survived by moving. Walking wasn't exercise, it was simply life. Today, movement has become optional, and because it's optional, many people don't do enough of it. The result isn't only weight gain. Many researchers have linked long periods of sitting with reduced energy, poorer cardiovascular health, and increased risk of chronic illness. Ironically, the problem isn't always that people avoid exercise, it's that they rarely move between exercise. Chapter 2. Why Japan naturally encourages walking. One reason Japanese people walk more has little to do with motivation. It has to do with design. Many Japanese cities are built around public transportation. Instead of driving directly from one parking lot to another, people walk to train stations, transfer between platforms, walk through neighborhoods, and continue on foot to their destination. These small walks happen every day, not once, but several times. Children often walk to school with classmates. Older adults continue walking to neighborhood stores well into old age. Even busy office workers may walk several thousand steps before lunch. None of this feels unusual, because movement isn't treated as exercise. It's simply part of daily living. Compare that to many car-dependent cities. The front door opens, you step into the car, park close to the entrance, finish your errands, then drive home. The distance covered on foot becomes surprisingly small. Japan reminds us that healthy habits are often created not by willpower, but by the environments we build. Chapter 3. Small steps create extraordinary results. Many people believe health requires intense effort, long workouts, strict diets, hours in the gym, but the human body responds remarkably well to consistency. Walking is gentle.com, accessible.com. Unlike many forms of exercise, it places relatively little stress on the body. Yet, when repeated every day, its effects quietly accumulate. A few thousand extra steps each day may not seem important. But over months and years, those small choices become powerful. The Japanese concept of kasan teaches that lasting improvement often begins with small, continuous actions. One tiny improvement today, another tomorrow, then another. Health works the same way. You don't become healthier because of one extraordinary workout. You become healthier because of thousands of ordinary days. Every walk to the store, every staircase instead of the elevator, every extra block walked after dinner. These small moments become a lifestyle, and lifestyle shapes the future far more than motivation ever could. Chapter 4. Walking is more than physical exercise. Perhaps the greatest benefit of walking isn't only what it does for the body, it's what it does for the mind. Modern life rarely gives us silence. Our attention is constantly divided, notifications, emails, meetings, social media, entertainment. Many people spend every free moment looking at a screen. Walking interrupts that cycle, especially when done without distractions. Notice the trees, the changing seasons, the sound of birds, the rhythm of your own breathing. In Japan, many people experience this naturally while walking through quiet neighborhoods, temple paths, riversides, or local parks. These ordinary moments become opportunities to slow down, to think, to breathe, to simply exist without rushing toward the next task. Walking becomes a moving form of mindfulness, not because someone calls it meditation, but because it quietly reconnects us with the present moment. Sometimes the healthiest habit isn't about burning calories. It's about calming the mind while the body keeps moving. Chapter 5. The Okinawan Secret Isn't a Secret. When people hear that Okinawa has one of the highest concentrations of long-lived people in the world, they often search for a miracle, a special food, a rare supplement, a hidden genetic advantage. But the truth is often much simpler. Many older Okinawans have spent their entire lives moving, not through intense workouts, but through ordinary daily activities. They walk to visit neighbors. They tend small gardens. They shop at local markets. They clean their homes. They spend time outdoors. Movement isn't something they schedule for 1 hour a day. It's woven throughout the day. This type of natural movement has become increasingly important in modern health research. Scientists sometimes refer to it as NEAT non-exercise activity thermogenesis. In simple terms, it's the energy your body uses during everyday movement outside of formal exercise. Standing, walking, carrying groceries, climbing stairs, gardening. These small activities may seem insignificant on their own, but together they can make a remarkable difference over the course of a lifetime. The lesson isn't that everyone should live exactly like Okinawans. The lesson is that health often grows from ordinary habits repeated every single day. Chapter 6. Movement becomes a way of life. Many people struggle with exercise because they think it must be difficult, painful, exhausting, time-consuming. If they can't spend an hour at the gym, they feel like they've failed. Japanese daily life offers another perspective. Movement doesn't have to be dramatic. It simply has to happen. Walking to buy groceries, taking the stairs instead of the elevator, getting off the train one station early, walking after dinner, choosing a nearby cafe instead of driving. None of these actions seem impressive, but that's exactly why they work. They don't depend on motivation. They become habits. And habits are far more powerful than short bursts of inspiration. Japanese philosophy often reminds us that consistency creates transformation. Small actions repeated thousands of times quietly shape an entire life. Health isn't built in a single day. It's built one ordinary day after another. Chapter 7. Walking changes more than your body. Think about your last walk. Were you rushing, or were you truly present? Walking gives us something modern life rarely offers. Space to think, space to breathe, space to notice the world around us. Many of our best ideas arrive while walking. Stress begins to soften. Problems seem less overwhelming. Our breathing slows. Our thoughts become clearer. This is one reason many people feel refreshed after even a short walk, not because they burned hundreds of calories, but because they allowed their minds to slow down. In Japan, this connection between nature and well-being has long been appreciated. Walking through a quiet park, along a river, or beneath trees isn't simply transportation. It can become a daily reminder to reconnect with the present moment. Sometimes the healthiest step isn't the fastest one, it's the slow one that allows you to notice life again. Chapter 8. The small habit that changes everything. Many people wait for the perfect moment to become healthier. Next Monday, next month, after the holidays, after life becomes less busy. But that perfect moment rarely arrives. Japanese wisdom often teaches that meaningful change begins with small actions. Not tomorrow, today. You don't have to walk 10 miles. You don't need expensive equipment. You don't need the perfect fitness plan. You simply need one extra walk, one extra staircase, one extra trip outside. Those choices may seem too small to matter, yet they're exactly the kind of choices that quietly transform a lifetime. The goal isn't perfection, it's consistency. Every step is a vote for the kind of future you want to create, and every ordinary day becomes another opportunity to care for your body without making health feel like a burden. Ending the habit hidden in plain sight. People often search for extraordinary secrets, a miracle diet, a revolutionary workout, a perfect routine. Yet one of the healthiest habits in Japan has been quietly hiding in plain sight all along. Walking. Not because it's fashionable, not because it's difficult, but because it's natural. Perhaps health doesn't always come from doing more. Perhaps it comes from returning to the simple things our bodies were designed to do. One step, then another, and another. In the end, a healthier life may not begin inside a gym. It may begin the moment you decide to leave the car behind. Walk a little farther, slow down, and rediscover the joy of simply moving. Thank you for watching. If this video inspired you to see everyday movement differently, consider subscribing for more timeless Japanese wisdom, philosophies, and life lessons for modern life.